Game theory teaches us that the winning strategy for a system is being nice, enforcing boundaries, forgiving transgressions, and being predictable. The problem here is that Republicans, conservatives, and the egotistical leaders who are profit-driven, bought by corporations, personal millionaires, billionaires, they behave as if the world was a zero-sum game, as if policy and national procedure is a zero-sum game. And a lot of individuals behave this way too. The benefit for the whole system of those four characteristics that I mentioned, being nice, being predictable, enforcing boundaries, and forgiving transgressions, is that the entire system benefits. Not only does the individual win the majority of the time, by win I mean benefit, profit, come out on top on the game theory level, but the entire system has a higher score. It's a net gain for the entire system. With the opposite stratagem, which is what Trump and egotistical, narcissistic people, fearful people, conservatives, how this behavior works is through the marketing, the lowest hanging fruit of the marketing tree, fear, uncertainty, and doubt, FUD. It's a thought that whatever you give to somebody else is going to be taken away from you, whether it's civil rights, whether it's retirement money, whether it's pension, whether it's trade, tariffs. It is a fearful, xenophobic, retaliatory strategy. And in the short term, that party, whether it's an individual or a country or a corporation, may win, with the air quotes. In the long term, they lose. And not only do they lose, the entire system suffers. So the problem with the thinking of a short-term, conservative, aggressive strategy is that it's very appealing because it sounds dramatic. That's the appeal of that low-hanging fruit of the fear, uncertainty, and doubt. It sounds appealing in a negative way because, well, I don't want to lose what I have. I don't want to let somebody walk all over me. I don't want to lose my pension. I don't want to lose Social Security. I don't want Deborah to be right in that argument we had last night. So this fearful strikeout occurs and rights are restricted, and the whole system grinds to a halt. When we're acting in a positive way, we have a longer view and a more global view. We understand that this isn't a zero-sum game. Reality is not a zero-sum game, whether we're talking global politics or interpersonal relationships. If I forgive you, but I don't let you walk all over me, but I do enforce my boundaries, and I do this consistently, and when given the chance, I behave nicely to you, whether it's you, my friend, you, a person I'm trying to convince to do something, or another nation, we get along. And if I do this consistently, we weather those little things where a nation betrays a nation, or somebody says something that hurts somebody's feelings, or a slight can be discussed and worked through. Over time, the whole system benefits, and the individuals benefit. And that's the thought, is that there's no, the non-zero sum game is such an important concept to understand in these kinds of relationships, that it's not me versus you, it's me here with you. How do we get better together? So picture it this way. There's not only 100 units of winning or satisfaction, where if I have 75, you have 25. And if you try to get 50, that's going to take my 75 down to your 50. So equality's all good and all, but not if you're taking 25 away from me. That's not reality. That's fear, uncertainty, and doubt. The reality is, if I have 75 and you have 25, if I can work with you to bring you up to 50, that's great. If I can work to help you to bring yourself up to 75, that's even better, because it's not giving to you takes away from me. Zero sum means it would be a total of 100 no matter what. But the reality is we can go well above 100 as soon as I give, or as soon as the 25 gets to 26, we're at 101, and we can keep going. You know, if we're both at 75, then that's 150 for the system, and that is possible because it's not a zero-sum game. The failing strategy of Republicans is fear, is hate, is restriction, is they are after you. And that is not the reality of the situation, any more than it is between myself and most other people who aren't strictly behaving on this attitude of fear. And that's part of the problem, is those kinds of other parties are difficult to deal with, because they will keep betraying you, they will keep striking back, they will not forgive slights, and they're erratic. Look at Trump. Look at anybody who's prone to fits of anger. It's hard to deal with them because they're unpredictable, and that's not a sign of strength. That's not a wildcat maverick idea. That's not taking care of your own. That's not good business sense. That's not the art of the deal. It's being horrible. It's a horrible, pathetic strategy, and it's weakness, because the system suffers. It's short-sighted, and it doesn't make sense. Even for self-interested parties, it doesn't make sense to be isolationist and to be angry. It's a bad strategy. Even if you don't care about the other party and you're still acting wholeheartedly self-interested, it benefits you to help them because it benefits the system, and they contribute to the system, and it's not a zero-sum game. That's something that conservatives, that Republicans, that a lot of difficult individuals could benefit from learning.